Rise tweets and reply. Shut up. There is no way that Rise is tweeting trash talk, bro. No. There's no way.
Still look dang good. And then, Lemon, you move down just a little bit, you see Oxygen Hogan mode, and that was an unexpected result, too, where Hogan mode moving on to lose against...
Oh my goodness, he replied!
Pretty well, but then Oxygen...
Rezi, thanks for the raid.
Off of that loss from Hogan mode.
Congrats on making it, boys. Tuned in. Absolutely incredible scenes. But we have just seen
I know, you guys are
the most bad-mannered tweet I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's a mandatory retweet. Oh, for goodness sake, I'm not logged in on this account. Hold on, let me go on my main. Before everyone says, oh my goodness, burner account, I'm not logged in on any. This is a tab that actually lets me stream without lag. And I'm not logged in on this browser on anything. But I have to use it because I can't watch Twitch on Chrome apparently when I'm streaming. But yeah, I've got to retweet that because that's that's a banger. Holy cow! If anyone's not sure what this is about, when Oxygen benched Rise, they where was the tweet about it? When would it have been?
What's up, Oxy?
Oh my goodness, I gotta mute this tab. Too much going on here. But yeah, when Oxygen benched Rise, I don't know when it was. They tweet a lot, it seems. They didn't even have like a main tweet about him. The announcement that he was benched or that he left was in the replies. So now he's just, he's put them in the reply of his tweet as well. He used the same wording as well. Is it this one? Oh no, it's not this one. That's wait. No. My goodness, they tweet a lot. Where is this tweet? They had a graphic for like the new team announcement or something, and not Rise.
And then we move to the good teams.
Oh, I skipped it. For goodness sake, I'm so bad at this. Wait, it'll be a tweet about EXO, right?
This is like Christmas, but in Rocket League.
No, that was my PC that made that noise, by the way. Yeah, it was the EXO announcement, but where's the EXO announcement? Why am I so blind? How come all of you saw it and I didn't see it? Have I gone oh, there it is. Oh, I found it. Alright. A new era has arrived. Welcome to Oxygen, EXO and Snasky. And then in the reply, they wrote, @Rise is no longer a part of Oxygen Rocket League. We're grateful for their impact and we wish them the best. Then Rise replies to this tweet, Oxygen no longer a part of the Spring Regional 1. Grateful for their impact. We wish them the best. Absolute savage by Rise. Somebody's saying to look at the Atto reply. I mean, it's fair play for me. Maybe time for them to don't say GG's after 20 minutes in scrims. Atto exposing Oxygen as well. My goodness, everybody's waiting until they've lost. And they're exposing them.
This is the start of a beef I didn't know I needed. The Leaf beef. Okay.
It doesn't even look to me like Rise is beefing with the team. Because saying this is just beefing with the org that didn't even like give him, you know, anything more than a reply. I don't even think that's beef with the players per se. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. But that's crazy.
I say this every single
Growly beefing Tadpole. There's no way that we've got Growly. I'm going to say, how do I? Okay, there he is. Growly also kicking his ops while they're down. What's he saying?
And come together. And again, my grandma might be there. If my grandma
oh no, 25 minutes ago. Maybe Tadpole can stop talking me in random tweets now. 3-0 Williams on to top 8. What's Tadpole been saying? Oh my goodness, what's Tadpole been saying to Growly? It's all going off. It's all going off of the timeline. This is what we need in Rocket League. This is what we need. More rivalries. But no, genuinely, do you know why I say this is what we need? I'm not just saying it because it's fun to read, you know, the drama. Because the drama by itself is not that interesting. It's like whatever, it's Twitter drama. But you know though that the next time that they play, there's more on the line. That's what makes it interesting to me. Not because the tweets themselves by themselves are that crazy. It's just because you know next time they play, they're going to be quaking. And whoever loses is going to take a big L. So it just makes the game, it makes the next matchups that they play so much more interesting. Because I know people are like, boo, boring drama, high school drama. But it'll make it interesting next time they play. It just will. Tadpole said, bro, I made one joke about how many teams you've been on. Just say GG's and be happy with your regional. And then obviously he's laughing a lot to prove that he's not mad. You guys look great, deserve your success. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything if you're gonna say this. If you're gonna say actually excuse, and then you say you deserve their success, it doesn't really mean anything. So I'd say like that's might as well have not written this. Like you gotta pick one. Are you gonna downplay it and like say actually you're talking nonsense? Or are you just gonna be the bigger man and say, hey, you know, enjoy the win? A chronic tweet is crazy. What is going on? Why is everybody going crazy on the timeline? I'm not following any of these accounts because I'm not logged in on this browser. If anyone's wondering, I do follow all these people. Replies. Vatira reply. Atomic says, I don't know what to do anymore, G1. And then a chronic says, maybe instead of I don't know what to do anymore, you shouldn't do anything like kicking someone after the first major you played. Oh my goodness! Everybody's beefing! Vatira and Joyo replied to Atto. What is happening right now? What is going on? We can't keep up with all this. There's too much. Wait. Wait a second here. Wait. Atto says maybe, so this is in reply to the Oxygen Rise roast. Maybe time for them to don't say GG's after 20 minutes of scrim, says Atto. Vatira says maybe you cannot talk after trolling a lot of scrims. What else is, somebody else replied to this barely. Joyo, I'm looking for Joyo. Bro acted like he didn't leave 40 minutes early against us the day before RLCS. Guys, I said on my stream last weekend that I'm not going to automatically believe that, you know, Money and all these other players calling out Yan and Furia for being like some different kind of trolling that's unprecedented in the Rocket League scene. I said, I don't believe that part, actually, based on a few things I know behind the scenes. And you guys all said, copium. You guys all said, Johnny, you're talking nonsense. Obviously, Furia are the biggest scrim trollers. And I feel like it was Rise was in my chat saying, like, actually, nah, I've not seen any trolling at all this season. What is happening right now? What is going on? Everybody's trolling scrims. A chronic response again. There's just no way that they're beefing back and forth right now. There's absolutely no way. NA's got some work to do if they're going to, like, reach EU levels of toxicity. That's all I'm going to say. Like, EU is way more toxic than NA. NA's got some catching up to do. They're back and forth. Oh my goodness. Tomic says you clearly don't know what happens behind everything, so I don't know why you're talking. Bruno says I agree. Oh wait a minute, they're not beefing anymore. They agree. I do know that you just got top 12. Oh no, he doesn't agree. And probably would have done better without the move. Okay, he's doubling down. Now guys, when I say NA's got some catching up to do, NA does have beef. It's just they don't actually put it out there because they're afraid of it backfiring. Because you know, when you talk trash and it backfires, you look bad. So, and a lot of NA people especially are afraid to do that. As you can see, not quite the same. In EU, there's so many rivalries. Everybody hates each other. Not everybody, but there's a lot more hate. Turbo, what is Turbo tweeting? What is going on? I have to search everybody's names. Is it a reply or a tweet? It's a reply. Entire Oxygen team talking about you before the game to me on Steam. I couldn't believe what they said. He's instigated. Turbo's instigated. Unbelievable. Next reply. This just continues. What else? What else? More replies. What, to Rise? Missed reply. Wait, Turbo has another reply? Oh, he does. Dude, Atto told me he thinks you're really bad. I personally disagree. He's just instigating everything. He's just instigating with everyone. There's no way Turbo's just gone full, like, instigation mode. Well, what else have I missed? You guys have got to help me out here. I can't keep up with all this. There's too much happening right now. There is just too much going on the timeline. There's quite a few people asking the timeline, why is everybody in Europe beefing with each other? That's just normal, unfortunately, and like it's so toxic over here. I'm always really impressed with US servers, and this isn't actually trash talk at all. I'm always impressed when I play US servers in Rocket League, how non-toxic people are. Everybody's just chilling. Everybody's just vibing. Not everybody, but you know what I mean. In Europe, it's way more toxic and ranked. And it goes all the way up to the pro scene. It definitely does. Cash deleted reply to Astral. Oh, he deleted the reply. So we saw that one earlier on. Astral tweeted about the top 6. Because he's the sub. And then Cash said, "You're welcome, bro." Jaria's replied to Rise. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Where's the Jaria's tweets? Everybody's replied to this. Everybody's replied. I think the Rise tweet is perfectly fair, by the way. I think it's perfectly fair. Because Oxygen did him dirty. And then he's just like, you know, having a little prod at the org. He didn't at Jaria's or Archie or Ixo. Oh. GG's Team BDS, good luck. I know what we have to do now. It's funny, but also sad to see Rise bashing us. I don't think Rise is necessarily bashing them. I think he's bashing the org. But maybe he's I don't know, maybe there is something going on here. We didn't scrim for 7 weeks because of his wrist, which is unfortunate. Talking to other teams before the major is even finished is not the greatest mental either. I respect the choice, but I don't see the point of shaming. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. I didn't think that Rise was bashing them. I thought he was bashing the org. But now Jorias has read it and took it personally, and he's exposed Rise, which can't be taken back. It's out there now. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear. What else? Another reply. I didn't see another reply. When Rise didn't get Saudi, Jorias told him regain. Reply to the reply. Oh, okay, I just didn't load it yet. Yeah, Jayski says this isn't the org, not the players. Or Jayski tweeted out a picture. Oh no. I mean, Jorias can't take it back though. Like, Jorias has exposed Rise for talking to other players. Although, I don't even... Yeah, he said it's not the greatest for the mental. He's not really exposing Rise, saying Rise shouldn't have done that. He's just saying it wasn't great for the mental. And that he does respect the choice of Rise leaving. So that's not a problem, by the way. Like, Rise talking to other teams before the major, it's actually fine. But it does affect the mental. And this is an unfortunate situation as well. I think Jorias has just misread that Rise was bashing the org for tweeting about him. And yeah, he's taken it the wrong way. I mean, what do you guys think? 1 in the chat if you guys think Rise tweet was totally warranted, totally fair, and directed at the org. 2 if you think it was unnecessary and it will obviously give collateral to the players. I think it's 1. I think the tweet's fine. Obviously, you didn't see the time we had as a team the last split the same as him, which is fair, but just a bit disappointed to see that apparently it was so bad. Of course, there were issues, but never saw them as this monstrous, so we get backlash for it. I think it was just the organisement. I think Jorias is taking this personally, which is a very understandable misunderstanding, if you know what I mean. Like, it's an understandable misunderstanding. But I think he's misread it. New Atto reply. Didn't Atto just reply like ha 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 or something? I swear he just like replied haha, like you got me. He didn't deny it. Like he troll scrims. Did he? By the way, I'm not saying that this isn't a fair response. I think Jorias, based on his interpretation of what Rise meant, this is a totally fair response from Jorias and actually pretty mature overall. But yeah, I think, you know, given what he thinks Rise is doing, I think this is a very like restrained response and not bad at all. But if he'd like, you know, taken a minute and looked and seen that it was actually directed at the org, he wouldn't have tweeted this. He wouldn't have tweeted this. Rise replied. Did Rise reply to Jorias to say, no, it's not you, bro, or something? Oh no, he's calling about, oh no, see, this is why Jorias needed to think about it a little bit. There's no way, no, that's what I'm saying. Because, like, you can't take things like this back. Like, now you've said that, it's out there. This wasn't out there before you tweeted it, and now it's out there. Oh no! Now Rise saying, what teams did I talk to before the major? See, now there is beef. Oh, for crying out loud! What? Sorry, my mouse is my mouse wheel's not working. What teams did I talk to before the major? If you want to know, the first time I spoke to any teams was Liquid on the Sunday night when they initiated the conversation with me. Sunday night being after the event, of course. On top of that, my tweet was just a reply to what I thought was a bit disrespectful tweet from the org from Oxygen. Yeah, I mean that's what we thought as well. But okay, this can be resolved. All Jorius has to do is say, "Oh, my mistake. I had different information, which must be untrue. My bad. I misunderstood what you said as trash talking us. Good luck in tomorrow's matches." He could end this. He could like bring it full circle here, but he might decide not to and be like, "That's a lie. You were talking to BDS on Thursday." Also, yeah, he says Liquid. Oh no, I just realized. What has he done? What is Rise doing with this? Why does he just throw this in there? Liquid were talking to me. Liquid who didn't make a change. Oh, for goodness sake, it's all getting leaked now. This is hilarious. Well, boys, we have just got the easiest Shotcast episode ever on Monday, and this is not going to be difficult at all. Thank you so much to the EU Pro Scene for giving us hours of content that we're going to condense. Rise is farming. Yeah, he's definitely getting impressions right now. This is crazy. What else have I missed? First Killer tweet? There's no way First Killer is getting involved. Is he like, okay, this looks kind of fun actually. I need to get my word in. This might just be bait though. I don't know if he's actually tweeting anything. No, he's not. Shame. I would love to see some NA like interjections, you know. It's getting stuck in. Turbo's still instigating. I believe it. I believe it. Daniel reply. Daniel never tweets. It's probably his coach. Look at Atto reply. Oh yeah, I missed that one, didn't I? I got sidetracked because we got a bigger tweet coming in. It's kind of funny. Accidental leaks, misunderstandings. Right, Atto replies to oh wow, this is a chain. Vatira tells Atto that you troll scrims. Yeah, somebody asks Atto to respond. Atto says, I mean, I have to agree we trolled some games for sure, but it's like super rare and should not happen to Mo. Vatira says some games. What do you mean? Some hours of scrim since the beginning of the season, yeah. Archie beefing a Chronic and Shift. Oh, this is brilliant. We need a TLDR. We need someone at the end of this when the dust settles to compile all the tweets and put it into a video. It's probably not going to be me because I'm busy in real life. What's Sato saying? Nah, bro, we're always tryharding scrims, but sometimes you guys just peeked and destroy us or someone in the team feel bad and then we have bad days. Don't think we are happy to troll scrims sometimes against you. Rise tweeted again. What about the reply to Jaria's? Oh, never mind. What is happening? Material replies to Rise saying, Chronic, you should be careful, bro. What is going on? It's not a full leak from multiple angles. Ivan says to Atto, you're the last one to talk, bro. You guys call early every scrimmer, don't show up at all. Atto says, we always say GG's after game 7, even if it's at 45, so we can take break for the next scrims. Okay. So they're saying GG's at game 7. They're like 7 games, that's it. Honestly, not a terrible thing by the sound of it. Did Rise tweet someone else? This is hard to keep up with. It's very difficult. Rise says I've started beef between literally every European team. Mission accomplished. See you tomorrow. Hi, Johnny. Hello. Oh, this is incredible. Rise last split, he destroyed NA. Like V1 in the bin, Optic in the bin, Dignitas having to make a last minute roster change, which actually worked out, so, you know, maybe not them. But yeah, now he's doing it to EU. He's on a different level when it comes to like starting beef with the entire competition. Who else is saying Alpha 54? There's no way Alpha 54 is getting involved. Like Vitality were just kind of, you know, cruising today. Nobody getting too dirty with the beef. Tout le monde qui s'allume sur Twitter après le day one. C'est trop le poulet. How's my accent? How's my pronunciation? I'm guessing what that actually says. Everyone who lights up on Twitter after day one. Too much chicken. Perfect, bad, terrible, nailed it, fine. That's a big range of responses. What does it mean? I mean, yeah, he's saying that everybody after day one. I think what he's saying, this is probably a bad translation by Google, but I think what he's saying is everybody talking trash after day one is like, you know, weak trash talk. To talk trash after you've won is weak, and I agree. It is stronger to talk trash before. Unfortunately, in Rocket League, we don't get any trash talk at all. So after day one, we'll have to do. It will have to do. Zen tweet. Oh, Zen's like, wait a minute. This impression farming thing. This is part of a Rocket League. What's his Twitter? Got him. He didn't say it's weak. Is that what it means? Oh, he says he loves it. Okay, he loves it. Fair enough. I saw the word chicken and I thought maybe it's good. Oh, chicken is supposed to be beef. Of course. Of course. Why wouldn't that make sense? I could have made that jump, to be honest. I should have seen that. Rizzo's instigated as well. Of course, we need the #1 instigator. Would be involved. Can we get your thoughts on all this madness on the timeline right now, Zen? Zen, having his orange juice. He's just chilling out. Oh, Rizzo taking a break from scrims. Their practice for tonight must be going well. If they're already on the timeline, they're prepared. Have I missed anything? It's been tough to keep up with all this. I know Atomic had a little beef back and forth. Not sure if that had any follow-ups. Joyo, okay, apparently Joyo as well. Joyo's probably just like tweeting out a video where he's saying, "Bro, I can't believe the timeline right now, bro. Are you seeing all these tweets, bro? Bro, acting like he didn't leave 40 minutes early against us the day before RLCS, bro. That's because you guys were hard trolling, and I'd rather not have that day one day before RLCS, bro." A Chronic replied to Vatira. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't need to. Rise is not a threat. Oh! Oh my goodness. This is actually impossible to keep up with. I don't believe this. I do not believe this. Alt Twitter. It's not an alt. I don't have an alt. I made an account on this Twitter so I could log in on the tier list maker thing. The tier list maker, you need to connect to Twitter, and obviously I'm not connecting my main to this. It's way too sus. Rise has to reply to this. I mean, Rise is the one who started all this. He's obviously replying. Check Chicago's reply. Oh yeah, maybe reply to this. Ah! Rise says, "Don't get me started on when you were going to drop Jade at Sirac." Oh my goodness! Chicago does not know what he's just done. He does not know. At least make it believable, lad. Laughing. Nervous laughter. He's like, no, definitely not, no. Arise is crying in the response. He's yeah, what is going on? Fill you in, listen, there's too much to catch up on. But long story short, Oxygen, when they bench Rise, did it in a very, like, you know, low effort way, like, yeah, whatever, bye, you know? And then he tweeted out in jest about that by taking the format of their tweet and, you know, using it for his celebratory tweet today. But yeah, everybody's going crazy about it. A lot of people misunderstood it. And then there's also other, like, beefs as well. It wasn't all Rise. There was Rise, but then there was, like, Atomic. EU Atomics tweeted. And then who was it that replied to EU Atomic? I've forgotten who it was. But yeah, there was, like, that. Then there was another one as well. I feel like, yeah, so many teams are getting dragged in about this. Oh yeah, it was Atomic and a Chronic. That was another one. Yeah, Vatira got involved. I mean, Atto inserted himself, and then everybody called him out because Atto was like, "Yeah, that's right. Oxygen were trolling scrims," and Vatira was like, "You can't talk, bro." Oski and Joyo are going at it. Wait, I've got Joyo pulled up already. I could just refresh this. Joyo replies, "Are you guys not so much more excited to watch tomorrow? After all this, we need this every week." Oh, this looks like kind of friendly banter, not that beefy to be honest. Then we go 4-0U the next day. Scam win, we had all the pressure. Nah, this is they're obviously not that at each other's throats. But yeah, Rise versus Oxygen is big beef now. Big beef. And yeah, Chronic versus Atomic is definitely big beef as well. And a Chronic saying to Rise beefing with Team Liquid as well. That's also big beef. Tadpole beefing with Growly as well. We forgot about that one. That kind of got like brushed under the rug. Did Joria's end up replying? I don't think so. I don't think he said anything else. Vitality are just chilling. They're just like, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. We need more of this. Joria's oh, he has actually replied again. We just didn't work. Yeah, Jory's misunderstood what Rise said, and then kind of like accidentally involved Team Liquid, or that was Rise. No, was it? Yeah, he called out Rise for talking to other teams early, which were in the mental. We just didn't work together last split. I wanted to refrain myself from tweeting because I don't like the drama, but all the Archie and Jorias don't want to win, etc. Keep seeing popping up is just draining. When IMO, everyone wants to win just as bad with different game plan. Yeah, that's got to be annoying. I think Jorias has like good intentions here from all the tweets I've seen, but he's probably a bit emotional and like reading between the lines a little bit. Cash beef. What's Cash's Twitter? Who's he beefing with? Cash says, just shows the RL scene is still too childish. Coming from a guy you got mad over uwu. Anime noises. What is going on? Oh, he says I broke my wrist. Oh my goodness, what is happening? Oh no. Wait, so Atto said we sometimes feel bad. We're not trolling, we just sometimes feel bad. And then Vatira says you must feel bad a lot of time in a week then. No way. Atto's laughing. The Chronic says I broke my wrist. What? What is happening? Oh my goodness. Redosin. What's Redosin said? Like, they're probably loving this. Like, Vatira, honestly, Karmicorp and... Like, have you seen the bracket? Karmicorp and Vitality are just looking at this like, this is perfect. We got Moist, Liquid, BDS. They're all beefing with teams that are already eliminated. We're just chilling. Is this hidden beef? Is this the hidden beef? Listen, when I say that there's hidden beef, I don't mean one, like, beef. I mean everyone is, like, secret, like, much more rivals than they say. Redosin exposing Zen real quick in the middle of all this. Not sure why he has to do him dirty like that. Someone drag NA into this. I mean, the closest NA we ever had, or the closest we ever had to NA beefing like this was, you remember when like First Killer and NRG were beefing? And then yeah, Garrett G tweeted something he probably shouldn't tweet. Do you guys remember that one? Like Rattles and Squishy. Yeah, like, see, it would be so much more fun watching, you know, all of these rivalries that were pretty intense were never really out there. There was much more going on behind the scenes with all these rivalries than there was in the timeline. But if it was out there publicly, the games would mean so much more. So it would be, it'd be way better if people tweeted it out for an entertainment, like, standpoint. But I know some players like Chicago and JNaps have taken a zero like tweet policy on beef, because one time they did trash talk and they lost the grand final because of it. They were just super nervous. Or that was part of why they lost. Rettel said he's not beefing anymore because they always lost after. Yeah, as well. Rettel's one of the greatest trash talkers in Rocket League history. Doesn't talk trash anymore because he's taking too many L's after trash talk. Yeah, the Rettles, during the pandemic, the Rettles beef with the EU was legendary. When Rettles called out Guild for a 3v3 on EU servers, that was like, that instigated one of the biggest streams in my channel's history. Because I just hosted Guild versus Rettles team. First and friends. Rettles versus Nolly. Just brilliant. Is that everything? Have I caught it all? Or am I missing something? There's probably going to be like a thread later on about all this. Probably, I bet Riz is recording a video right now. He's like, guys, I know we've got quals in a bit. I've just got to bang out a video real quick. Just give me a minute. I'll be back. Yeah, he's on the timeline trying to instigate more beef for his video. Yeah, Team Envy versus Mickey Moon. Turbo taking a break from the casting just to go and smoke Mickey Moon. We got Mickey Moon trending on Twitter. I've said this many times. I'll say it again. Can you imagine if NA were like dominated Rocket League since the online era? There would be so many more situations like Mickey Moon trending. Because NA, if we're talking about a lot of stuff's happened today after wins, after teams have won, there's been a lot of trash talk. The Mickey Moon thing was really funny, and that came after as well. That was like after the series. Chicago banger tweet. What, this one? Or has he tweeted again? Oh, he's tweeted this. Yeah, so I was thinking as well. Like Vitality are just like, this is fantastic. This is absolutely perfect. Cash replied to a chronic. Thank you for being the perfect example. Oh dear. But this has been brilliant. What a day. What a fantastic day. French plus rep. Yeah, this is like just, she's trying to get KC followers. Just obvious attempt to get KC followers. Atto tweeted in French. That's a targeted audience tweet. Targeted likes. Targeted likes. Just to say, we Team Liquid take everything as a joke. We get confused with no one. Wait. Aj, for goodness sake. I thought we were good for the rest of the stream, but the beef has continued so long that we have Aj. We get confused with no one. That might be a bad translation. We create a bit of a rivalry, and I think that we can only make the games and rivalries that exist in tournaments better. That the game will only be more beautiful on the next matches. I mean, I think, yeah. Not sure what this translation is supposed to say. But yeah. Oh, beef with no one. We get beef with no one. Got it. Public beef, sure. It seems like there might be some secret beef. Whether they like it or not. But nah, anyone who's like, oh, this is so boring, I'm so old, this isn't interesting to me. Listen, next time these teams play, it will matter to them. Like, you know, if you're trash talking in any way at all, even the like quick chatting somebody, like if you want to save someone in ranked and then they score on you, that hurts more than if you just get scored on with no background at all. You all know this. Everyone is saying, oh, this is also boring because I'm so old and I don't think that teenagers beefing is interesting at all. I don't think it's like it's that makes it interesting. It's the fact that it matters. It makes it personal. That's why it's not because what they're saying is groundbreaking trash talk. It's just because now we know, okay, now there's public beef. Brilliant. So it's more competitive. More on the line.